This is a Bible scripture for today, Romans 10, verses 17. So then faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of the Lord. That's Romans 10, verses 17. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how y'all doing? Hey girl. I know it's been a minute. But I'm here just to give you guys a bit of an update. Since I've locked my hair, I haven't really talked to you guys in a bit. I have a few things that I sort of wanted to touch on in this video. I know, you see this shrinkage on this? It shrunk, of course, like I was saying, but she looks so cute. I want to say between 8 to 9 months. I honestly have not been keeping track. One of the things though that I can say at this point is that I need to wash it, I need to retie it, and I'm still indecisive about whether or not to visit a loctician. When I was a loose natural trying to figure out the direction that I wanted to go with my hair, it didn't go so well. And so that's why I opted into doing crochet braids. And doing crochet braids for a while was great. However, I noticed that having my hair put away was great, right? Because it would grow. However, the issue that I came across was the perimeter of my hair, because there was so much strain on the perimeter of it because I was pulling it back. I don't know if you remember, but there was a point where edges were nowhere to be found. It was just a lot of thinning. It was just a lot of thinning happening around this perimeter here as well as around here. It's been much better, and I love that for me. It's just such a carefree process, and I love me, but there's a point where it's just like, why didn't you do this sooner, Erica? Why didn't you? I mean, I thought about locking my hair for the longest time, but I was scared because it was one of those decisions that I always wanted to make, but I was scared again because I wasn't sure how it would work or how it would look or what I would do or what it would entail. Just, oh my gosh, what do I do? Put it off for like such a long time, and went to doing crochet braids. And then, like I said, the issues that I found with crochet braids, left crochet braids because I was able to switch the hair up different styles almost every 2 weeks to 2 months. Then the issue, perimeter area, I didn't like that for me, because I'm like, if my hair is growing and it's full here and there and what's happening? No, we need to figure that out. We need to fix that. That's an issue. I think I was looking back over on, I think it was a Jamaican twist that I did. I did the Jamaican twist, and I liked how full the hair looked, and I was like, I wonder what that would look like on my natural hair, right? And just keep it the way that it is, just twist it like that, and perhaps maybe leave it permanently and then lock the hair. And I ended up twisting my hair, and for a moment I liked it, but I didn't after perhaps a month and a half, simply because it wasn't that fullness that I was going for. And so then I referenced that mini twist video again with the extension hair, like the Jamaican bulk hair, and I was like, I like how small I had it then, and I'm going to try that again. And so that's where I was like, okay, I like how that looked, and I did this, and then I like the fullness of it. I just liked the way it was, right? And ever since, I was just like, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. I am the individual, like I take care of my hair. If it feels dry, brittle, what have you, I do my best to moisturize it. As you can see in this video, what I typically do is I use rose water, and I just put that rose water in a bottle and I mist it throughout my hair, and then I section the hair, braid it or twist it. This time again, of course, I didn't twist it. I just let it remain the way that it is, just so that you guys could see what it looks like. And I sort of like it how it is in its natural state, right? It's still full. I believe it's so full. And usually this is something I would do at night, right? When I would say, okay, you know what, in the morning I want to twist out or whatever, or a braided look. And so that's what I do. Typically now in for the cold weather, what I'm doing is I just leave the sides out. I'm going to show you guys, and I have it up in a bun and a little portion left out at the front. But today, because I'm not necessarily going anywhere, and since I'm doing this video, I just wanted to kind of show you guys how it looks down. But just picture this in a braid out, right? Stretched braid out. I don't use conditioner. I found this aloe vera, I forgot the name of the shampoo, but it's like a aloe vera shampoo that I found. And so perhaps what I will do moving forward, God willing, I may have another video or just a short to show you guys sort of like the process. But then when I wash the hair, I like to go in and do a retie. If you're interested in that, let me know. For those of you that have been on this journey with me, you know, you have subscribed to my page since way back when, and you subscribe for the crochet braids, appreciate you so much. However, I still appreciate you, right? However, this is now a journey that I choose to do with my own hair grown from my scalp, no attachments, nothing. And if you would like to remain on this journey with me, or if you're new and you want to remain, I would really appreciate it so much. Whether you follow or you don't, I understand. But if you want to be a part of this journey and this family, feel free to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, and share, and just join this channel. You're welcome here. When I was doing crochet braids, honest to goodness, like, there was a different type of confidence in wearing crochet braids. It felt great because it would go with any outfit, right? Long hair, to me at the time, it just went with every outfit that I could possibly put on, or every outfit I could put on regardless of my choice of outfit with long hair. That's the lie that I told myself, that, oh, because my hair is not long as I'd like for it to be, then my outfits are not going to look good. And girl, the confidence that I have walked into or stepped into now that I'm rocking my own hair, it is out of this world. Like, don't talk to me. This is my hair. I'm not trying to be rude with it, but if you know the confidence that exudes me now that I have locked my hair, it is something that I cannot explain. To know that I can get up, zhuzh my hair up, don't have to worry about the frizz, don't have to worry about laying the edges, don't have to worry about laying or taming anything, and just going out. And of course, like this right here, this is something I would go out with just the way that it is, right? Or I could catch it in a bun or something. But the confidence, I can't emphasize it enough, the confidence that this wearing my own hair has brought me. Like, it's so weird saying that. And absolutely, for those of you that are not wearing your own hair, you know, okay, you're not, to each his own. If crochet braids is your thing, that's your thing. Wearing a wig is your thing, that's your thing. I tried it all, been there and done it. So if this was coming from me not try and crochet braids, straighten in, shave in, all the other styles that you could possibly think of, then I'd understand. If I'm just coming here and all I'm talking about is natural hair, then I could understand you perhaps raising an eyebrow to say, well, you've never tried anything else outside of your own hair, right? You see what I'm saying? But because I've tried all that and I'm now here in my lock era, my natural hair is now locked. It's not loose anymore. It is just a different feel. I don't know how to explain it. So when I'm saying like, dude, I know what I'm saying I know what I know because I've been there, I've done that. And natural hair, rocking that natural, it just hits different. The hair that's growing out of your scalp, it hits different. If you're one of those loose naturals and you know what I'm talking about, kudos to you. Keep wearing your loose natural. Do what works for you, okay? But I'm talking to those girlies that they're locked. It's a different type of feeling. If you're loose natural, it's a different, like I've been loose natural before, but still it's one of those things where I'd kind of like I'd have to lay my hair. You know what I'm saying? I have to, it just is like this crisp maintenance of the hair. Like if one strand is out, it doesn't look right. So I have to lay it down and tie it and make sure it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Just this perfection. Like when it comes to my locks now, I'm just like, who cares? Mist it with water, get some castor oil or some hair oil serum, and I'm good to go. I don't care if the edges are done. I don't care if it's frizzy. I don't care. It's just that's the type of energy that I'm on. Do you know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about, right? Because I cannot be the only one. I can't be. So if you know, again, like you know. In this spray bottle, as you guys may have seen in the video, it's just simply distilled water, regular schmeckler distilled water. And what I had in the bottle before, that was the rose water. And it was just a little bit of it left. And I believe I'd put some castor oil in here. I'm not sure how it reflected on the camera, but if you saw that separation in there, it was just castor oil and rose water. Now there's a bit of that was in there. So I ran out of rose water. And I figured, hey, why not use distilled water? Because all rose water is, I believe, is distilled water and rose water, right? I think, or rose petals, I'm not sure. But yeah, I chose to do this today. And Spa Life organic castor oil. This is not a sponsored video, and this is literally my first time trying this. I just bought it a few days ago, and it's my first time trying it. It has more of that distinct smell. I don't know if you guys know what Jamaican castor oil smells like, but this is very similar to it. This is what I would typically use, like the rosemary black Jamaican castor oil. I typically use this as well, but I didn't use this today. So I wanted to just use a regular schmegular organic castor oil. One of the things that I've noticed, one of the setbacks that I've noticed as well, I wouldn't call it a setback, but one of the things that I do notice is just that parts of my hair, they're all different lengths, and at the side, the perimeter here, it's really, you know, short. One of the things that I try to do is I try to attach the bulk extension hair to it, and it just, you can see that difference. it didn't match. So I was like, you know, let me just let it be like this and just wear it and let it do its own thing. My hair hasn't matured yet. I think it takes a year or a year and a half for it to elongate. Mine hasn't done that as yet because it's, like I said, it's between 6 and 9 months right now that we're on. Another thing I've noticed is that the roots of my hair, you can see the little white bits of it. So I don't know if I'm when I retie, if I'm doing it too tight or what have you, or if it's just how, you know, because usually your hair sheds and then it falls out. I'm not sure if I'm experiencing the white root part of the hair because of course it sheds, but it remains and it locks itself into each other. So maybe that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if you guys, you know, you can relate, you know what I'm referring to. So that's what I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing that. I don't necessarily like it, but at the same time, I don't necessarily not like it. But if that's what having locks entails, I don't necessarily care. But one thing I do is when I notice that I mist the hair with water, the distilled water, or the rose water and then I oil it. I noticed that when I even washed my hair, I would experience that as well. So that's something that I'm like, do I have to dye my hair now? And I don't want to dye it, but we'll see. This is what it looks like up close. At the side. Yeah. So let me know what you think. I like it. Do you like it? You don't like it? Let me know. So thanks so much for watching. God willing, you'll stop by for my next video. Okay guys, take care. Bye. Bye for now.